Sikshayati, platform for eminent authors, engaging teachers, successful students. To know more, email. Characteristics of agreement with minor. Void ab initio. Any agreement with minor is void ab initio and cannot be enforced against the minor. Example, a moneylender paid rupees 20,000 to be a minor on mortgage of the minor's house. The minor may apply to cancel the mortgage. Beneficiary. A minor can be a promisee or a beneficiary in an agreement and he can opt to enforce the agreement to his advantage. A minor is not bound to refund the benefit even if received under a void contract. Example, a mortgage is executed in favor of a minor. The minor can get a decree for enforcement of mortgage. Example, a minor took loan against mortgage of his house. The minor may avoid repayment of loan. The mortgaged property cannot be made liable for his debt. Ratification. Ratification is approval of any act done beyond authority. Minor's agreement cannot be ratified on attaining majority. A fresh agreement to pay for goods supplied during minority is also void. However, services rendered during minority and continued after majority may be enforced by the service provider. A fresh agreement on attaining the age of majority with additional consideration would, however, be valid. Example, a minor borrowed money signing a promissory note. On attaining majority, he signs another promissory note in settlement of earlier one. The second promissory note is void as no fresh consideration emerges. Partnership. A minor cannot enter into partnership as agreement with minor is void, but the minor may be admitted into the benefits of partnership by consent of all partners. Liability of minor is limited to his share of profit in the partnership. Example, X, Y and Z were partners in a partnership firm, P. P, X minor's son, was also admitted in the partnership with consent of X, Y and Z to receive 5% of profit of the business. The contract was valid and P would receive his share of profit. Debt. A minor cannot incur debt. A minor cannot be adjudged insolvent. Example, A sold some articles from his shop to B, a minor, on credit, not knowing that B was a minor. The time fixed for payment expired and no payment was made. Some time later, when B attained majority, A sued for him for the price. Held B was minor at the time of debt, a minor cannot incur debt and he was not liable for the debt. Shareholding. A minor cannot be shareholder of partly paid share. However, fully paid shares can be transferred in the name of minor by the guardian of the minor. Apprentice. A minor attaining 14 years of age may be appointed as apprentice. Agent. A minor can be an agent without incurring any liability in the contract of agency. The principal will be fully liable for all acts of minor. A minor cannot be a principal. Property. A minor can hold property. Specific performance. Minor cannot be asked for specific performance of an agreement against minor. A contract for personal service to be rendered by minor is not valid. Guardian. Guardian of a minor cannot be responsible for act of minor. Guardian is not legally liable for act of minor, agreement of minor, etc. A contract entered into by guardian on behalf of a minor will be valid if the guardian has the authority to enter into such contract on behalf of the minor and it is for the benefit of minor. A guardian of minor cannot enter into contract to purchase immovable property on behalf of minor, even if the guardian has authority to enter into contract on behalf of minor, except with permission of court, government. Guarantee. A person may give guarantee for a debt owned by minor. Such person would be held as surety for default by minor. Minor cannot be a guarantor. Negotiable instruments. Minor is competent to draw, negotiate or endorse negotiable instruments. However, he will not incur any personal liability under such instruments. The negotiable instruments executed in favor of minor can be enforced by him. Restitution. If the other party of the agreement fails to perform his part of obligation, the minor can claim restitution. Thank you for watching the video. Kindly write your comments. Click on the red subscribe button at the bottom of the video to get more details and free ebook. Email us.